Hey everybody, Chris Hollywood for the Real It End podcast. I'm here to break down all of my items that I bought from Fan Expo 2023. I know Brandon bought a couple of things too that you guys will hopefully get to see because I know he's going to want to share them, especially for some of you Lord of the Rings fans. It's quite fancy. But yeah, I'm here to showcase all the things that I bought because I definitely bought a lot more than Brandon. And I bought some pretty cool stuff and I just want to share it with all of you guys. So let's get to it. So one of the items that I picked up is this Ted Lasso statue, which is part of Warner Brothers' 100-year anniversary initiative. I know I saw one for Gandalf, one for the Wicked Witch. I see Mad Max on the box and I'm a big fan of Mad Max, so I would love the figurine of Max or the car or both. I'll take both. This is a beautiful piece. This isn't like up there with like Prime One or Sideshow collectibles, but this is a really well made piece. The price that it is, it looks fantastic. It's an awesome statue. It totally embodies Ted and the show. I picked up this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, The Last Ronin. The inside is absolutely beautiful, like the detail on the card, and then of course the detail in the figure. NECA does a really good job. You get the different head, all the different weapons of all of his different brothers. If anybody knows the story of The Last Ronin, where it's one of the Ninja Turtles, he's the last one left standing, and he goes to get his revenge for his brothers and his father, and it's a beautiful story and an absolutely beautiful piece. I think this deserves like an animated film. It would be an amazing dark animated film. This is definitely a piece that you are going to want to add to your collection. Another piece that I acquired is something that I've kind of sought after. I also collect a lot of amiibos, but this is definitely one in particular that I always wanted, and it's the Solid Snake amiibo from the Metal Gear Solid series. Metal Gear Solid 1 and 3 are amazing video games. I'm definitely up there in the top 100 of all time. I love them not just from a gamer standpoint, as I am a big gamer, but also from a filmmaker standpoint, as Hideo Kojima, I think, is a very underrated filmmaker. He will get an Oscar one day. This probably has to be my favorite piece of all of Fan Expo. Brandon got this for me as a gift. When I saw it, I instantly fell in love with not only this piece, but with all the pieces that this artist had. And right now, I forget his name, but I will have his information in the description below. Go and check out his stuff. I was a big fan of the Cyber 6 when I was young. It was either late nights on Teletoon, or if I would wake up really early and sneak downstairs and watch TV at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Cyber 6 was also on. It was such a weird infusion of the Japanese style of animation and the American style of animation, and the story was that same infuse, so dark and gothic, which is clearly reflected in this piece. I love that the main character overshadows the entire piece at the top. It's got this very bold gothic red, and of course you got the clock tower, which is from what I remember is a big symbol in the show. And you have the panther, which, if I might be mistaken about this, it has the brain of her brother. And look at all the detail in this piece and the love that obviously went into this. I got a frame for it right away. I can't wait to hang it up and look at this every day. I also got another Ninja Turtles piece. Now this is a gift for my son for his birthday, which is coming up very soon. This is the Eastman and Laird's TMNT 4-figure action pack, and first of all, art on the front, absolutely beautiful. You have to make a comment. And then on the inside, the art is absolutely amazing. I'm assuming that Shredder pulled directly from the comics. Just to have that there is beautiful. And like I said, this is a gift for my son, so a lot of you collectors, this will be open. Look at the figurines. I'm assuming it might be Raph and Leonardo. I could be wrong, but like it's got a bunch of different hands, different headpieces. It's got pizza, some of the weapons, and I'm assuming it's Shredder and a Foot Clan member. I could be wrong, but again, this is an awesome set. I got this for a very good price. Pretty much the same as the last Ronin piece. Box is amazing. If you just want to display, it would look fantastic on your shelf. If you want to play with it, your kids will definitely love it. Pick it up. So this is a graphic novel by a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, Ricky Lima. This is one of his new books. A bomb detonates in the Fiji Islands in the year 2000. It took 20 years to explode. No one survived the eventual explosion except for 4 millennials who find themselves bodiless and trapped in a floating art gallery. pick it up. The concept is insane. I already looked through the first couple of pages and it's absolutely crazy. I love Ricky. I love his stuff. As you can see, he signed the front of it. I always get him to sign. He's probably the one guy I have the most autographs from. But yeah, pick it up. Check out Ricky on Instagram. He's a great writer artist. Give him a look. Now inside this beautiful Criterion bag are a couple of pieces that I bought. One of them I bought for a friend. His name is Keith. It's Time Bandits. Now I've never seen it, but it's got a lenticular on the front. The art is amazing. The inside's beautiful. It comes with obviously Criterion that takes a lot of care into their releases. So it comes with, I think, a poster on the inside. This is a great piece. Now for myself, the Django Arrow release, the Steelbook. I didn't realize it also comes with 2 movies, so another one of Franco Nero's movies. I love this film. I definitely needed this when I saw it, and as soon as I saw it, I had to have it. The inside looks beautiful with the art, and it also comes with a booklet that goes in depth with the film and different images and different art from the movie. And yeah, this is just, again, an awesome piece to have if you're a Blu-ray collector. And here we have the Criterion release of the Grand Budapest Hotel. This is an absolutely wonderful piece that Criterion has made, and the art, it speaks for itself, and all the added little booklets from the poetry booklets, poster of the art on the outside, and another booklet that goes really in depth with the film. I'm trying to collect all of Wes Anderson's movies on Criterion. I do have a bunch. I still need a bunch more. A must-have for me this year. I have Volume 1, now I have Volume 2. This is the Shaw Brothers box set, which is a remaster of a movie production company from China and a lot of their movies. And if you don't know what they're known for, they pretty much pioneered the kung fu genre of filmmaking, and this just collects a lot of those movies and other movies that weren't kung fu related, but in the same vein of what they were trying to do. I love the box art on the inside of all the different discs. It comes with a soundtrack as well, and then of course a booklet that goes into the history of the movies and of the company. This is an amazing piece to add to your Blu-ray collection, and I'm so excited to have gotten it. Well, that's Fan Expo 2023. That's everything that I bought. This has probably been one of the best years in a long time that I've gone, and I've seen a lot of good, high quality items, not just from the main big guys, but from like the small vendors, to the artists, to one of my big problems was I usually found that I would be seeing a lot of the same stuff in a lot of the same in a lot of different places throughout the expo. But this year I felt like every booth you weren't really seeing a lot of the same items all over the place. Everybody kind of had a lot of different things. There was a lot of different people. There was a lot of good vibes. Like, this was Fan Expo 2023 to me was one of the best years I've ever been, and I can't wait to go next year, and I can't wait to also show you guys more of mine and Brandon's collections of Blu-rays, posters, art, video games, whatever we deem that we want to show and share to you guys, because we love this culture. We know you guys love it too, and we just kind of want to showcase and show off the things that we've bought, and also kind of hopefully give you guys an idea if these are things that you want, or if you just want to see it in a better detail and get a nice opinion, or hear something that you didn't maybe know about, something that we own, or even something that you never even knew existed that we own. So this is Chris Hollywood for Reel That In. I hope you enjoyed.